Hi, welcome back. I hope you have started generating leads for your business from the last video. In this video, we are going to talk about the best practices for lead generation as a business owner, as an online business, all right? If you have not subscribed to this channel, you want to click the subscribe button because every week you're going to be getting fresh videos. All right, let's get into it. There are literally 5 steps I want you to take whenever you are generating leads, and I call them lead generation best practices. This is something I've done for myself, for my clients, and all I've done is rinse and repeat, and it literally works every single time. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 of them. Number 1, track and analyze data. When you're generating leads, what you're doing is you're gathering data. You're literally studying to see how people respond to whatever it is that you're using as your lead magnet. So track that data, analyze it. If you're doing A/B testing, for example, you want to know which of the copies is doing better, what call to action is doing better, what are people saying about whatever it is I'm using to generate these leads. If it's a webinar, they are attending. If it's an automated webinar, what's the click-through rate? What's the play-through rate? If it's an ebook, what's the download rate? When they download, do they read it, right? The second thing you want to do is to nurture your leads. Okay, so many people generate leads. I'll use an ebook for example. I worked with this client who was generating leads for a cookbook. And when people would download the cookbook, she would send it to them, and that was it, right? And she had a bigger cooking program that she wanted them to attend, but she was just sending them a cookbook, just a few pages of her cookbook, free of charge. And there was so much to cook from that free one. There was no nurture sequence, so people could just download it and just go cold. So for you, you don't want to make that mistake. For every single time you start generating leads, before you even click publish on whatever item you're using, have a nurture sequence. The sequence reminds them of what they downloaded and how to use the freebie, get them to use the freebie, keep you top of mind until you make your offer. The third thing I want you to do is to use the multi-channel approach. So many times I find people generating leads and they are all stuck on one point of marketing. Example, you are on Instagram and you're a fitness coach and you're generating leads by telling people to sign up for a free series of exercises targeted at whatever, maybe the arms. You're going to, for 3 days, you're going to work with them. Of course, the videos are pre-recorded and all of that. So every morning you send them these videos to do the exercises and see for themselves. So maybe it's a 7 days free program. However, they must come online on Instagram for them to watch those videos. You see the problem here. And there is no way you are getting their actual information. Now, lead generation, what makes lead generation effective is that you have details, you have data. So you have their name, you have their email, you have whatever details you need. If you have some questions you want them to answer, they've answered that for you so that it helps you refine whatever product you're creating or service you're creating. So you want to leverage different channels, okay? For example, if I was to work for that fitness coach, I would literally use whatever primary form of social media she's using as, the place where I speak about the offer and speak about the freebie or the lead gen. And behind that, I'm definitely going to have an opt-in page. When they land on that opt-in page, it takes them strictly into a funnel that keeps delivering emails to them. And if I want to make that even juicier, I get them into a free group where for 7 days it is back to back. So it is a challenge. It is so intense. It is so effective. By the end of the 7 days, people are screaming, "Oh my God, my laps are paining me. My arms are on fire." And other people get to see, the result that others are having, because everybody's not going to take action, even though they join the group, right? So what have I done now? They come on Instagram, they see me, I'm in their DMs, I have their phone number, I can send SMS, and they're in the WhatsApp group. So we're talking 4 channels right now, 4. So think of the channels, multi-channels, because your customer has to literally see your product 7 to 9 times to make a buying decision. And when it comes to the customers you're going to be dealing with, some of them are visual buyers, some of them are impulsive buyers. They're going to make an impulsive decision because of a video that someone else posted in the group, and it's like, "Oh my God, I just did this exercise, my hands are on fire. I think this is working. If this can happen in 7 days, what's going to happen when I sign up for the full class?" Do you understand? So you want to have multi-channels You want to cover multi-channels with them. And the fourth thing is you want to align your sales and your marketing. This is very crazy. And there's this unending fight with some small organizations about whether sales and marketing belong in the same department. I don't have anything to say to that today, okay? But what I have to say to you who is watching is align your sales and your marketing department. So you're creating the content, people are interested in the content, you are getting the numbers, you're running ads, eyeballs are coming to the content. Who is in the DMs? Who is picking the phone to call people to make the buying decision? Who is in charge of sales, right? Oftentimes, your marketing team will have to be differentiated from your sales team. Sales, their job is to sell, bring the money in. Marketing, their job is to do all the activities that lead to the sale. Okay? So align your sales and your marketing. Very important. This is going to be different for different industries, so I'm not going to use any particular example so you don't stay on it. No, Nancy said it has to be. No, it's not the same for everybody. Okay? So some of us will have to use sales closers. Some of us will have to, whatever works for you, literally. But align those two departments. Very important. And my last point, which is the fifth point, is document your process. When I started marketing some 4 years ago, this was one big problem I always had. I would work with clients I'll have very good results, and then I have the next client, I cannot replicate those results. It was like, what's going on? And that was because I was not documenting. I suffered from this until I learned it the hard way, right? So you can replicate success, but you must document it. If you don't document it, you're not going to know what worked the last time to replicate it this time. Okay, so document, okay? What brought attention the last time? How can you make it better the next time? How do we keep using the same thing over and over again without it looking stale or looking old, right? And lastly, when something works, leave it alone. Leave it alone. That thing that tells you can't touch that ad, can't tweak it, can't touch it. If it's working, leave it alone. Amplify what's working. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. If the content template is working, use it. You get the point, right? Okay, so rinse and repeat this process, and you will continue to engage best practices for generating leads online. The difference is not just about watching my videos. The difference is in the application. So go and apply what you've learned. If you're a small team and you're struggling with structuring your marketing, click on the link under this video to download my lean marketing booklet. It literally tells you who to hire, what their job roles should be, and how to organize your small marketing team. Click on that link and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.